Miss Theme Park Bazaar and
Mrs. Bazaar.
And welcome to today's vlog. I'm 58 years old. We retired here just almost 6 months ago to Orlando, Florida. You liked our last vlog about the 5 don'ts as a retiree when you're in Florida. So we thought we'd do another one, which is the 5 do's. If you are going to retire in Florida, these are the things that we do that we thought we would do, and we do. You're right, you do-dos. Do.
Get them do-dos right.
Do-dos right. So yes, we dreamt about retiring here for up to 10 years before we came. And when we did retire here, as we said in the last vlog that I put a link into, there's a lot of things we don't do that we thought we would do, but we don't do. But here we're going to talk about things we do. I'm off again, Anna. So we wrote down about 10 things that we do, and we thought we narrowed them down to about 5. We discussed after a while, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we had some friends here for the last month or so. The British invasion, the UK invasion's been crazy because it's cheap holiday time.
And family.
And family as well. And these were things we did with them, have done with other folks over the past period of time. And we thought, yeah, we'll share them with you. And again, it might just be applicable to retirees. These are things that you might want to do that really tie into having a fun time, but maybe not crazy amount to spend. Mm-hmm. And there's some good tips here for saving money, because we're working to a budget, retired at 58, can't claim my pension or social security to 62. So we're trying to keep within a budget. Balance the budget, targeting about $150 a week on eating out and going out. Because most of the time, like you do at home, we eat in. Mm-hmm. But these are things that we do outside of the house here in Orlando that give us a lot of pleasure, a lot of fun, and are not crazy prices, so to speak. And the first one is, and it's like the number one, to me, it is the number one super value thing of being in here in Orlando. If you have park tickets, if you're like an annual pass holder, like we are, is all the events that they put on. Yeah. And these events, a lot of these events are, what do you call them, like pass holder preview days? Like
previews, yeah.
We just did one at Universal, did a vlog on that on our channel around Appreciation Day, that was it, yeah. Where they let you in usually for an evening, only AP holders, annual pass holders, the snacks, drinks, ride times. It was walk on, wasn't it?
It was walk on.
It was walk on to most of the rides, like the Mummy, and I'm trying to think what else we just walked on as well. I think it was crazy quiet. Harry Potter, we went on the...
Did we go on to Transformers too?
I don't think we did Transformers. We certainly did Escape from Gringotts, and that was just a walk-on, wasn't it, down there? So they're a value. And also, if there's a new ride, and we've done this several times, if there's a new ride, we're on your pass holders for Busch SeaWorld, for Universal, and for Disney. And also Six Flags, but there isn't one here in Florida. But gosh, you might have guessed we like roller coasters, hence the channel name. But there's a few roller coasters we've done and got on early for the preview. Yeah. And I know a lot of people, what they'll do is these companies, they'll announce it, and then it's like a bidding process. They'll put it on the website, and then you're better than me at that, going in and clicking. Trying to get a date when you can go in. But just think about all what rides have we done in the last couple of years? We've been in Orlando 4 years. And I'm just thinking back to, we did Tiana's, I think it was the last one, at Magic Kingdom. Tron at Magic Kingdom. Did we do the coaster? We did the coaster at SeaWorld, the stand-up one, the wave coaster.
Yes, the
Pipeline, we did that. Did we miss Guardians because we had to cancel it? We were in England or something.
I think we were in England when Guardians was on.
When Guardians opened, there's others. I'm trying to think. There's other ones we've done that where basically you get to go in before it's like a soft open. Yeah. And you get to go in and you get to ride the rides at a fixed time, and they kind of control the numbers, so you don't have to go through the line. I'm sure, did we? Well, we didn't do.
We've also done like the DreamWorks, like the different lands. Yes. That we got to do before everybody else got in.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, did we do Rise? I don't know if Rise was open early when we came. I'm sure we did a preview on Rise of the Resistance.
I think we did.
I think when that was open, we did that as well. So, and there's a lot of coasters coming into the parks. I mean, hopefully Universal's opening next year. Epic Universe is opening. Hopefully they'll give. So it's a real benefit if you're here, because if you're not, people have to book hotels and flights, and it costs a ton of money. They do it, and they come down. But then what happens is the ride breaks down. You can't guarantee the ride's going to work, you see, because It's
They're trying to get all the kinks out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Basically, we're guinea pigs.
Oh, we did Velocicoaster.
We
did Velocicoaster, and that the reason I'm thinking that is that didn't break down because we got on that about 3 times, didn't we? When that was when that was done, and it's really good on those things because you get to get one of the early ones to test it, and what you do is you get to judge: would I wait in line for this ride again? And what if I am waiting? How long would I wait? Like Velocicoaster, it's like, yep, we're going to get in line. Tiana's, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, didn't we do Ratatouille? I can't do Ratatouille.
I think we're out of the country again when Ratatouille came on.
Yeah, so I mean, you can't plan when they are going to happen. And actually, what I didn't make a note on this one. Here's another one. It's like when they do the car boot sales. What do they call them here? Garage sales. So we've been to both the Universal and Disney garage sales, and what that is like the end of the season when they got lots of leftover merch. Universal do it in a car park up near Universal. The staff
car park.
Don't they? And Disney have done it in a couple of places. The ESPN was a huge one.
Huge.
Last year. We've done vlogs on those if you want to go back and check them out. But you basically walk around.
Universal did one in the park as well.
They did. That wasn't very good though, was it?
It was still one. It was still.
But there are other ones where, you know, because you're here and you're local and you're retired and you can go any time, you can just sign up for them, get in. And we've got some really good deals at those different places. This one we actually got from, this wasn't one of them. We actually got this from Tokyo Disney.
This is my Tokyo
Disney one when we went over there. But yeah, just being here, you'd be surprised. Apart from the character outlets, to me, that's one of the big benefits. As theme park goes like we are, is getting to those opening events. And we don't tend to go too many of the opening events because they're too busy and too crowded, but we like the previews because it's numbers. Moana's we went to as well in Epcot.
Oh yeah, that little land.
That little land they did there. Yeah, I was trying to think. I think there was something else at Epcot that we did. So yeah, it's definitely a benefit. Now, if you are a DVC, you know, a Disney Vacation Club, then you get access to those and some of the evening events as well. So it's not just, you know, people who live here, but you do have to be an AP holder. That's the other side. You can't you still have to have a park ticket to go into a number of those things. But you know, compared with that, I guess it's just a flexibility because you can do it at the dates which is usually like, you know, it's not a weekend. It's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. They never do them at the busy times, do they?
No,
Tuesday, Wednesday,
never at
Thursday.
The weekends. It's always during the week.
Thursday, Friday, times that people would have to take time off work or travel down here. So for us, it's like, go for any of them. Whichever date's open, just grab it. Whatever time's open, we'll grab it because for us
it's like getting a fast pass again.
It is, yeah. Oh, the good old days. We used to sit on the computer on the phone all day waiting for a fast pass to come up.
Got it.
Yeah, I've got to go on a business call. So I'm retired now. It don't matter. Yeah, sorry, I got to cancel that call. I've got something else come up. Run out the door, get in the car, drive down there. So that's one of the big benefits of being here. And that takes us on to our second point, and that is residence rates. So I did mention the AP. Why are we, retired, but I'm working to a budget, but we're APs, annual pass holders, where you get preferential rates in Florida. So if you are living here, got a driving license, first thing we did when we landed here was go get a driving license.
Within about 2 days.
Yeah, and got our Disney passes because you save hundreds and hundreds. You basically have to go to the parks 3-4 times to make your money back. What you would do.
Year?
Yeah.
If you were paid at the gate prices.
Yeah. And we always pay for the cheapest pass that has free parking.
Yeah.
Because parking's like, well, how much is parking a day now?
$30 a day.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Normal.
Crazy.
I think it's about $50 if you want premium.
Yeah, so we do that. And that's why we have passes for all the parks, because it gets you those privileges we just talked about. It also gets you like 10% off merch, 10% off food. We always ask, even at some of the quick queues.
Just always ask.
Always ask. Because
no matter where you're buying from, no matter what you're buying, just ask. Because they change it from day to day, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, we're in Homecoming down Disney Springs and you asked and we got a discount off that. So there are some benefits, but it's just the rates. I mean, it's, you know, you can only get them if you're a resident. And so probably not for Bush and thing aren't really, I guess they were from Virginia, weren't they?
Yeah.
But AP holders. But yeah, that's one thing. And also residence rates for hotels. We don't stay in hotels because we live here.
Yeah.
So we said in the last vlog, we don't go on holiday here or vacation here because we live here. But we have once or twice stayed in hotels and you do get preferential rates. Disney do all preferential rates for AP, as do Universal. And when we have stayed at Universal at Christmas for one night to get the free fast pass, I forgot to say in the last vlog what they were called, Express Pass.
Express Pass.
Yeah, then you do get an AP rate as well.
Yes.
For going in. So the AP rate is something definitely worth the value. when you're here in Orlando. And I did mention they're eating at Homecoming. That is a very, very rare thing. We said last time, we don't eat in the parks. We don't tend to eat in places like Disney Springs because the prices are just insane. We eat where the locals eat, and we drink where the locals drink, because you will pay a third of the price that you pay in the parks. So that's our number one tip: is get yourself out of the parks, get yourself away from international drive tourist areas. You can drive 10 minutes. We go to a few of the Gators bars, and what's their special in there that they do for drinks?
For drinks, they have, I think there's Long Island iced teas, and they are $6.59 for two.
Well, and it's vodka.
Vodka, all the well drinks.
All the well drinks.
They're about like two for the price of one.
Yeah, and you will pay $10, $15, $18 for a cocktail. It's $18 in STK.
Oh, I think their cocktails in Disney start at $13.
Yeah, I had the other week I had a vodka and Diet Coke in STK. It was $18. Yeah. I can get 2 vodka Diet Cokes in a Gators for $7. So you can do the math. I can have 4 for 1.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying I'm an alcoholic, but I'm talking about value for money, which I am an alcoholic. But no, it's value for money, isn't it? It's value for money. And you tend to find the food deals. And I have noticed as well, because they've been gouging on the prices since COVID, a lot of places, you said to me yesterday, are now offering like lunchtime deals.
Yeah.
For people.
A lot of people are bringing back the lunchtime deals.
Were they with chains as well, weren't they doing that? Was it like, what was the last one you told me about yesterday? Was it a Chili's or somebody was doing? I know like McDonald's and that lot are doing like cheaper
They
menus.
brought all the $5 meals back, haven't they?
Yeah, we don't tend to eat in those places, but I'm thinking, well, what did you say the other day we're bringing back lunchtime specials?
I can't remember. Most of the restaurants are doing them now.
Yeah. So, and that's another good tip. If you're going to eat out, we don't tend to go like in the rush hour, the most expensive time, like 8 o'clock in the evening. We'd rather do a brunch.
Yeah.
Because that's when the deals are on.
Or a late lunch.
Or a late lunch, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
And some of these deals, like I think we've said before, are on to like 4.
Yeah, Miller's is a classic. We did a short vlog recently where Miller's had, what was that menu? It was the $8...
$8 fish and chips, $8 pasta.
I think the burger was $12 or something like that.
$13.
And most of those are huge portions. You will get, the other trick is you will get 2 for one, well, 2 meals for us out of one. So get a box and bring it back, and it always feeds you twice. And and that's what we're talking about. We have a budget for eating out. That way we're not, we'll still do the like the Cheddar's is really good. We'll still do Miller's. We'll still eat some of the chain places as well as the mom and pop places.
Most of the restaurants will do a lunch menu.
Yep.
It depends on, now normally it's only Monday to Friday, and it depends what time it's on for.
Yeah.
Whether it's on like from 11 till 4 or 11 till 2 or every place is different.
Yeah.
But most of the big restaurants will do a lunchtime menu if you ask for it.
But then again, if you're going to go in the evenings, you will get the full price. And I'm not saying don't. I mean, it's different between being on holiday and living here, because living here, as I mentioned in the don'ts in the last vlog, we don't go out and eat every night like you wouldn't do at home. You don't go out at home and eat every night. You eat in as we do. We go to Walmart and Aldi, and get food and, cook them. You're a good cook. I can do beans on toast of all kinds of flavours as long as it's beans on toast. But we stay in and we'll eat out typically at the week, maybe midweek sometimes for brunch.
Yeah.
Brunch or happy hours. Happy hours, if you want to drink, happy hours are, like you said, midweek.
Midweek.
We went down with Ryan the other Friday to Springs, and you can get some good happy hours midweek till about 6 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock, and then the Disney prices kick in. And you got to wait for a table, and don't even think about going to City Walk in Universal and not booking a table during the busy periods.
Or Disney Springs, really.
Or Disney Springs.
Don't do it.
Don't do it because you won't get in. Or if you do get in, it'll be like a 2-hour wait, because those places are just rammed with people who have saved up hard to spend their holiday money and come here and want a nice treat. And obviously as locals, that is an extra treat for us. And we prefer it to be quiet times where we're going to get better service and honestly sometimes better food, because they're not chunking out 50 tables at a time. So that's the other thing we do is go and explore, eat and drink where the locals eat. Some areas are like Winter Garden. You think of some other places people will go. Dr. Phillips is that really nice shopping mall around Dr. Phillips.
Yeah, don't go I drive, because they're all tourist places there. and just go 10 minutes out in any direction and you will find somewhere.
Yep.
And there's some good restaurants out there.
And what you'll find is, maybe I shouldn't let people know this, they gouge on iDrive.
Yeah, they do.
They will put the prices up. You can go to a chain on iDrive and the same chain off away from the tourist areas, it'll be $2 or $3 cheaper per meal. Mm-hmm. We love Bob Evans for breakfast, because we talked about that. We love Miller's for lunches. And also, the other thing to be aware of, in some places, like Golden Corral, if you ever go there, the definition of a senior here is 55. So if you're 55 or older, you can get a senior discount on some of the food as well.
Yeah.
Not everybody does that.
I don't know if it's only on one day as well. It's on like a Tuesday or a Friday or whatever.
Yeah, we're not at that point yet of getting the vouchers.
No.
And going out with his pants around his chest and looking for the $2 meal deal and only having that. But you've got to be aware, I mean, every dollar you save is a dollar you can spend somewhere else on something else. So, you just be your word is thrifty.
Frugal is my word.
Frugal, is it? I thought it was thrifty or tight.
Frugal.
Frugal. You've got to be frugal with the money. So we get to the last two. Number 4 is, this is really about the weather. As locals, what we avoid, because we can, is the extreme weather. So you'll never find us in the parks in July for 5 or 6 hours baking in the sun. In fact, I think this July we didn't even go to the parks for a month.
Yeah.
Because it's too hot, it's too humid, it's too packed with people who are too hot and too humid
and too cranky.
Screaming and cranky
and I think
busy
sounds...
and everybody's around. So as a local, things we do is avoid extreme weather. We don't go if it's raining. If there's a storm coming in, we avoid, those type of things just because we know we could. I know it's a luxury, but we could go tomorrow. So we don't, as we would do if we're coming out on holiday, we've got 10 days left, get yourself in the park. Nope, we'll say, pull the curtains back, look out and go, no, yesterday we were going to go to Epcot.
Yeah, we were.
And it was a beautifully sunny day. And we thought, you know what, it's a Saturday, it's going to be busy. Yeah, we'll just stay here by the pool and just sun ourselves, which we did. Well, we did work around the house.
Yeah.
But
we did other chores.
You can make those decisions on the fly. And also it's the same if it's a rainy day and it's horrible and wet. And by like 4 o'clock, it's cleared up. We're like, you know what? Let's get down to the park because it's going to be dead. Because nobody will be in. Some of our best park times on rides have been going in after the rain.
After the storms and the rain.
Because people who are paying daily tickets won't go back in at 4 o'clock and wasting the ticket for the day. Mm-hmm. And also, we've given this tip before on vlogs, is like the day of a party, Halloween or Christmas, Universal or Disney, and they close the park at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. You go during the day, they're pretty much dead. Not dead, but quiet. Because people who aren't going to those events
don't want to use
them during the day. If you are going to those events, they only kind of let you in 1 or 2 hours, an hour before. So the sweet spot is like that 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. side in any of the parks. They're wonderful times to go in. So, but we do avoid, people say, how do you cope with Florida
the heat
summers? What is your answer?
You adapt.
Yeah, you adapt.
You adapt. You never get used to it.
Yep.
Ever. Because it's brutal. And it's like the surface of the sun out there. And you can't explain it unless somebody's been in that heat.
And then your skin melted
and
off.
It just burns your skin. Well, even if there's no sun out, it's just so hot. I think it's just because you're sweating so much and it's just not evaporating, so it doesn't cool you down. So you just get hotter and hotter and hotter. So
we had some friends who had heat stroke when they were here.
Yeah, few have had heat stroke.
In fact, somebody told me who was at the Mickey's Not So Scary, the other night when it was really warm, 4 people fainted in line to get in. They had to call the medics over. So again, maybe an age thing as we're getting older, but we're not, tolerance for that thing is not as it used to be.
No.
And we don't do it anymore because we live here. So we don't do extreme weather. You'll never find us, we have been a couple of times when it's been raining. It's warm rain, they say. Well, why for us? We'll go back tomorrow when it's not raining.
Yeah.
And again, it's we're blessed we can do that. But, so that's something we do here in Orlando is take advantage of the good weather, especially at the winter time.
Yeah.
And don't go out in the bad weather. And the final thing is what we do here is, and you have to if you're living here, is take care of your health.
Yeah.
Especially if you're retired. Because it can be very sedentary lifestyle. We've done it where we first retired. We were sat outside for 4 or 5 hours.
To be fair, the when you did retire, it was May.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful weather.
Yeah, but the fact is you're not doing anything, you're not moving, you're not, there's a lot of good food here and you're eating a lot of food, but as you retire, you want to keep moving.
Yeah.
Keep your body moving.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying is kind of, you want to look after your health.
You can do that, but you've still got to work out
balance
as well.
It. Yeah. Well, you said that to me, you can eat more, my blood sugar's high, and you said it's burning off it's turning the carbs.
Yeah.
Burning off the carbs. So
the carbs turn into sugar if you don't
burn them off. So, and again, we do eat well here, even just, in the house. But the fact is that you do need to keep moving. And as you know, the aches and pains as you get older.
Yeah. In fact, it's a lot better if you keep moving.
Yeah.
Because you don't hurt as much.
Yeah. We got as you saw, if you watched our vlogs where we got the pool installed, I swim most days, most every day. It has helped my hip.
Yeah.
Because you're just doing a bit
and
every
my
day.
knee.
And your knee as well is a lot better.
Yeah, I've been swimming pretty much every day. Not every day, but pretty much every day.
And as a retiree, you've got that blessing of you have time to do those type of things. You're not tied into after work or whatever. And so, you can get out. We try and walk every morning. Not during the summer because we said it's too hot.
It's just too hot.
But we try and walk every day just around our estate here. And we try and swim every day. And then the odd park day that you throw in, that's, we'll go for maybe 4 or 5 hours. And that's 10,000 steps.
Yeah.
And it all helps. I mean, you are balancing and fighting. With our friends being here the last month and us being out every week, we've both put on about 4 pounds that we're now working off. But as you get older, health insurances, health expenses are a lot here.
Yeah.
And the more healthy you keep yourself, the less, hopefully you're offsetting any costs.
Yeah.
You can't guarantee it because you don't know what's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
But it can't do any harm to try and keep yourself mobile and moving. And the heat does help.
It does help.
Helps your arthritis, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does help.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
When it was
From when Virginia.
pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there used to be seasons up there, and boy, could I tell.
Your wrists used to ache, didn't they?
Yeah, my wrists and my ankles used to hurt.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can still feel it here. I'm just feeling it now because it's coming into like
autumn.
Autumn, and I do feel it, but nowhere near as much as I did up there.
So there are our top 5 do's if for retirees if you're here in Orlando. Hopefully you like that. If you want some more of these type of vlogs, let us know. If you like what we do, please like and subscribe. It just help the channel. Please put your comments below, and we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.